Welcome back to the channel, Detroit Lions lovers. If you're new here, this is the place where passion meets honesty and where we talk about the Lions the way real fans do, with excitement, optimism, and zero sugarcoating when it's needed. And if you've been here for a while, you already know, I'm the biggest fan of Detroit Lions lovers and this team. Today, we're diving deep into the 2026 Detroit Lions schedule because now that the full layout is finally here, the real picture is starting to come into focus. And honestly, this schedule is a mix of opportunity, frustration, excitement, and a few things that feel flat out unfair. Before the official dates were released, the Lions were being labeled as one of the teams with the easiest strength of schedule rankings in the NFL. On paper, the list of opponents looked friendly and manageable. It looked like the kind of slate a contender hopes for. But the truth about NFL schedules is that it's never just about who you play. It's about when you play them, and where you play them, and what situation the league puts you in. Once the dates, travel, primetime slots, and divisional matchups were revealed, the entire conversation changed. Yes, parts of the schedule are favorable, but the structure is where things get complicated. The first thing that jumps off the page is the ending of the season. Weeks 15 through 18 are going to test this football team in every possible way. 3 of the last 4 games are on the road, and they are divisional matchups. That is an incredibly tough way to finish a season. Ending the year with back-to-back road games is already difficult, but doing it against division rivals takes the challenge to another level. These are the games that decide playoff seeding, division titles, and postseason momentum. The Lions aren't just traveling once, they're traveling repeatedly during the most important stretch of the season. That means cold weather, hostile crowds, and high stakes all hitting at the same time. It's the kind of ending that can define an entire year. Still, Lions fans know this team isn't afraid of adversity. If anything, adversity has helped shape this team's identity over the past few seasons. When you look at the primetime schedule, another challenge becomes obvious. Night games bring hype, emotion, and intensity, and when you're the home team, they bring a real advantage. The Lions, however, are hitting the road for most of their biggest night games. That means louder stadiums, energized fan bases, and opponents playing with extra emotion. There's also a Monday night matchup that leads directly into a short rest stretch and more travel. Even elite teams can struggle with condensed schedules like that. Then you add the international game in Germany, and the travel becomes even more demanding. The Lions have an early bye week, followed by a long overseas flight, and they don't get a recovery bye after returning. That's a physically and mentally demanding travel schedule by any standard. But this schedule isn't all negative. There are real advantages hidden within it, and the biggest one shows up right at the start of the season. The first 5 weeks present a huge opportunity to build momentum. There is absolutely no reason this team shouldn't come out strong. This is where contenders stack wins, build confidence, and establish their identity early. Yes, there are road games early and tough opponents mixed in, but this opening stretch is very manageable. A fast start changes everything. Confidence rises, pressure drops, and playoff positioning begins earlier than expected. If this team truly is a contender, this is the stretch where they prove it. Another positive detail is how the schedule groups travel. After difficult road stretches, the Lions return home for consecutive games multiple times during the season. That matters more than people realize. Home stretches provide recovery time, crowd support, routine, and stability. After the bye week, the Lions get key home games. After the international trip, they return to more home games. This creates a rhythm where chaos is followed by comfort, and that balance can make a huge difference over a long NFL season. It allows the team to reset physically and mentally before the next challenge arrives. Timing also plays a massive role in how this schedule will unfold. Playing a team early in the season is completely different from playing them late in the year. A September road game is not the same as a January road game. Late season divisional road matchups bring colder weather, higher stakes, and more pressure. The same opponents can feel like completely different challenges depending on when they appear on the schedule. That's the part many fans overlook when they first see strength of schedule rankings. Looking at the full picture, this feels like an 11-6 or 12-5 type of season. Division games will be battles like they always are, and road matchups late in the year will be difficult. But the Lions are no longer sneaking up on anyone. They are a respected contender, and great teams win tough games. The expectations surrounding this team are higher than they've been in years, and this schedule reflects that reality. Here's the exciting part. If the Lions reach the playoffs after navigating this travel, this late-season road gauntlet, and this primetime schedule, they will be battle-tested. Road playoff games, cold weather, hostile crowds, they'll already be used to it. That kind of preparation can be the difference between simply making the playoffs and making a deep postseason run. Adversity early can create confidence later. Is this schedule perfectly fair? No. Is it manageable? Absolutely. Is this a playoff team? Without question. The Detroit Lions have reached the point where expectations are high, and this is the type of schedule contenders deal with. Good teams hope for easy schedules, but great teams win regardless of the challenges placed in front of them. This season is going to test the Lions in every way, but it also gives them the opportunity to prove exactly who they are. Thank you for watching, Detroit Lions lovers. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you in the next video.